channel. I know I've been a little bit MIA, and I just kind of wanted to discuss like where I've been. And obviously, as you can see of the title of the video, I am pregnant and I did test positive for coronavirus. So basically, I just kind of want to talk how I got through it mentally. I say mentally because I actually never experienced any physical pain or any of the symptoms, but mentally it was really difficult. And yeah, so this is just gonna be on how I got through it. Before I start, if you do hear a little like racket in the background, they are remodeling one of the apartments down, so I do apologize if you start to hear drills or hammers. So I first got tested, or went to go get tested for coronavirus because two of my family members actually started to feel sick, and they went to go get tested and tested positive, and I did interact with them prior to that, so that is why I went to go get tested. And in my family there are 8 of us, like main family. Out of the 8, 4 of us tested positive and the other 4 tested negative, so that was really hard. When I first got the news that I was actually positive, literally my heart dropped because I instantly thought of my baby. I didn't want anything to happen to my baby. I was just so concerned. I didn't want to lose my baby. I didn't want any harm to my baby, and that was just really hard. I remember when I found out, I called my mom and I was just crying because I was just so scared. Even though I physically felt fine, I was just so scared for my baby. So the other family members, one was my mom, my sister, and another family member. I'm not gonna mention their names, but they, or my mom and my sister, actually did experience physical pain. The other family member was just like me and had no symptoms. But for my mom, she got it the worst. She definitely went through some really tough times recovering, and it was just really hard because our family was basically like separated, and just knowing that she was actually going through that pain was also very like difficult. And the first couple of days of like being quarantined, because even though I didn't have symptoms, I did have to quarantine. The first couple of days were really rough. I would literally cry at least once a day. One being I'm very emotional during this pregnancy, and 2, that I was just very scared, very confused, and mentally it really got to me because it's just scary. It's scary if you're pregnant. I mean, if it was just me, I would probably still be scared, but just knowing my baby depended on me and I was sick, that is what really scared me. And it was very hard. The first couple of days were really hard. I really had to work with myself and my mind to not get into that dark place. Sorry, my battery died. But it was just very scary, and I just felt very lost. It felt kind of like no direction. And I remember I was talking to my mom on the phone, and I was just kind of telling her how I felt, and she told me to talk to God, and he knows how I'm feeling and he knows everything I'm going through, but that he wanted me to talk to him and to just tell him how I feel, tell him my worries, and that's what I did. And I started doing that like every day. Just in the mornings I would talk to him and just ask for advice, ask for guidance, because I just felt so lost, so confused. And it wasn't towards the end of my quarantine that I was talking to him, and he told me why I tested positive and told me why I experienced this. So he was basically trying to talk to me, trying to send me a message, but with just everyday life, your work and you're doing this and you just don't, I didn't take the time to sit down, talk to him and listen, and it took testing positive and being quarantined for me to sit down and actually listen to him. And the message that he was trying to tell me was just so powerful and perfect. I literally started crying because it kind of came to my head like a thought, just randomly, and I knew that's why he did it. I truly believe that God has a plan for you, for me, and it was in his plan for me to go through this experience so that I can get that message. And it was just such a very powerful message. I'm not gonna say what it was, it is more personal, but it was very powerful, and I truly believe that I needed to be home to listen to that message, and I'm very thankful for that. I don't think I would go back and change anything, because it just made me so much stronger as a person, as a future mom, and I'm very, very thankful for that. I want to thank my mom just for being so supportive. She literally called me every day, and just her words and just having her so, like, just her encouraging words is literally what got me through it, along with God and the rest of my family and my husband. It was I don't know what I would do without my mom. My mom is the strongest person I know, and I love her so much. So I just want to say thank you to my mom. Sorry, like I said, I'm very emotional. But it was also very difficult because I was mainly just in my room, quarantined. My husband actually tested negative, surprisingly, but he did quarantine with me, which really helped because it was nice knowing he was close by. No, we couldn't sleep in the same room. No, I couldn't like really interact with him or just kind of be close to him, because I did have to quarantine. But it was nice knowing he was close, and the support he gave me, and just spoiling me even more. I'm really thankful for that. But it was also very, very hard, because on those really tough days I just wanted a hug of like, everything is gonna be okay, and that physical contact of just a hug, you know, and I couldn't get that, so that was very hard. Towards the end, he did also mention to me, he was like, I don't think I've ever missed you this much, having you so close, because they're close but you aren't close, if that makes sense. And that was also very, very hard. And just like literally when we were better, I just hugged him, and it felt really good to just hug him again. So I do want to say thank you to my husband as well. Also, if you are someone who, or if you know someone who has tested positive for coronavirus, I just ask to please be kind with words and actions, because trust me, they are going through a lot, and just being kind can really, really go a long way. I say that because I definitely got some rude comments and just like actions, and that really didn't help at all. It's already tough as it is, and just being mean wasn't nice. One that really stood out to me was someone did mention to me that, wow, my mom must feel so guilty for giving me the virus. And why somebody would say that, I don't know. But no, I do not blame my mom. It is not my mom's fault. If you truly know my mom, then you know she's not that type of person. My mom would literally give her life for any of her kids. So for someone to say that she like purposely knew she had it and gave it to us is just very rude. And my mom is actually not working at the moment, so she doesn't go out, so I don't think that she got it and then spread it. I definitely think she got it from someone else. Maybe I gave it to her. I don't know. At this point, it doesn't really matter where we got it from, and it's really no point in blaming somebody for it. So I do ask to just be kind. Also, we did get some rude people where they think just by looking at us they're going to catch it, and I totally understand it. Like, yes, it is a real thing, it is a real virus, and to take your precautions, but to not treat people as the coronavirus, because they are not the coronavirus. They are a mom, a dad, a sister, a brother, a sibling, and that's not who they are. So to just be kind, obviously take you know, your measurements, but to be kind and to not treat them with like disrespect, because it is hard. And if you know someone who has tested positive, just check in on them and see if they need anything, and even if they don't need anything, to just drop them something off at their doorstep, whether it be flowers, a little treat, because trust me, things like that will really go a long way. So please just be kind with your words. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Simple as that. But we are better now. Me and my family, we're much better now. We did get the clear, and I'm so thankful that everyone is better. My baby is okay. I did recently go to my OBGYN. Baby is doing good. Heartbeat is good, is at the right size, and I'm just so thankful for that my baby is okay. We did get to find out the gender as well, so we're very excited to announce that and share it with you guys. But if you are a mom who also tested positive, or you have a loved one, and even if you're not a mom, if you're someone who tested positive and you are also feeling lost and confused, I ask that you talk to God and just tell him how you're feeling. That really helped me. Try to find positivity. I know it's easier said than done, but trust me. Another thing my mom also mentioned to me is, I know the situation is bad, but it can be worse. So to just count your blessings and just look at the positive. Yes, I did test positive, but one, I didn't have any physical pain. I was able to be home. There are people who have died from the virus, people who don't have a home right now, whose houses are burnt down. It is worse. It can be worse. So to just count the positives in your life and to not feel sorry for yourself, because things happen for a reason. I truly believe that it is in God's plan, and even the like downs, like getting sick and stuff, like they are all for a reason, and it's gonna get dark and feel like in a dark place before it gets to a brighter place, but trust me, once you are there, it is gonna be worth it. And all of that heartache and pain you went through, you are going to come out on top and much stronger in the end. And I am, again, just truly blessed and thankful for this experience. And although I definitely had my hard, rough times, I wouldn't take it back. I haven't seen my family in a month. I talk to them like every single day, but it's not the same. I really miss my parents and my siblings. I'm not sure when I will get to see them again. We are still taking our precautions, so I'm not sure when I'll get to see them again. But just knowing that they are much better and healed is really great news, and I'm really blessed and thankful for that. So if you are someone who is currently going through it, whether you're a mom, a dad, if you're also pregnant, comment below if you want to talk, or my Instagram messages are always open. My Instagram is private, but if you tell me you're coming from YouTube and you just want to vent and chat, I am totally open to listen. I'm not going to judge, and I will just be support and be someone who can listen to what you're going through. So definitely, you know, reach out, and just know that you are going to come out much stronger at the end, and to just really try to count your blessings and think positive. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay positive, stay safe out there. God bless you, and I will see you guys in my next video.